morning, campers. Stan Hodges with you, naturalist for the Johnny Appleseed Park District. So glad you could join me. Today is Dragonfly Day for our virtual day camp, and I'm really excited because dragonflies are one of my very favorite insects. Totally cool. But before we talk about the bug and we get outside and hopefully catch some, I thought we'd make a little bit of a good luck charm. Dragonflies are really hard to catch, so if you keep this with you, maybe it'll help. Here it is. This is what we're making today. It's kind of an elaborate knot, but it's not as complicated as perhaps it looks. All you need to have is a string. We got about 3 feet of satin cord here. You have this if you purchased our camp kit. And there's a couple of pony beads, and that's all you need. So, I thought we'd do a little tutorial. Let's get started. Okay, so we've got our materials here. I've threaded the beads onto about 3 feet of satin cord here. We've got our instruction sheet just in case we get confused. We're going to find the center point of your string and then make, about a 3-inch loop. That is going to become the body of our dragonfly. The one I made here is just a little bit smaller than what I want. I want a little bit longer than this. That looks pretty good. So we're going to be taking these 2 ends here and passing them over the body of the dragonfly, over and under in an alternating pattern. It's not terribly complicated, and you get kind of used to it. So what we'll do first is we'll take this left-hand string, and I want you to go under the body of the dragonfly and then over the right-hand string. Take the right-hand string over the body of the dragonfly and under the left-hand string. And try to make it about how long you want the body to be. And that looks about right. Now we'll do the opposite of what we started with. We'll take the right-hand string under the body of the dragonfly and over the left-hand string. We'll take the left-hand string over the body of the dragonfly and under the string. We'll pull this tight. We'll adjust our eyes a little bit. You can pull on the body, and that'll pull the eyes just a little bit as well. And there you go. That's our first knot. Now, the next 2 actually are going to be for the wings. So we'll make our same knot as we did. We'll take the left-hand string under the body of the dragonfly and then over the right-hand string. We'll take the right-hand string over the body of the dragonfly and under the left-hand string. But then we're going to leave a bit of a space here. And that, when we finish the knot, we'll push it forward. Those will be our wings. So I think that's about right. Now we started with the left-hand string. Let's start with the right hand. We're going to go under the body, over the string, and the same but opposite on the other side, over the body and under the string. You got to kind of keep your strings from getting confused here. Try to leave some space up here for the wings and pull it tight. I try to make sure I get my wings just right. There we go. And slide your knot up to the top. And oops. There we go. The satin cord is nice because you can readjust things just a little bit once you're done making the knot. So there I've got my first set of wings. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I think I'm going to start with my right-hand string first. We'll go under the body and over the string. The left hand does the same thing but backwards, over the body, under the string. I'm going to leave some space here so that I can make with those wings again. And then because I started with the right hand, I'll start with the left. We'll go under the body and over this string, and then over the body and under the string. It's confusing, but it's not terribly complicated. So then we tighten this up, try to make sure our strings are about even here. It's pretty close. So there, now we've got a dragonfly with the appropriate amount of wings. 2 sets of wings for dragonflies and damselflies. They have 2 pairs, and the way they fly is incredible. The way they can use each wing at the same time. It's direct flight control. It's really, really cool the way dragonflies and damselflies work. So now all that's left is to complete the rest of the body. It's the same style of knots as we just did. So I'll take the left hand and go under the body and over the string. Take the right hand, go over the body, and then you've got to kind of go under the string here. And then you can see we just keep going. I took the left hand, so now I'll take the right, under the body, over the string. The left hand goes over the body and under the string. And then we do the same thing again. The right hand goes under and over. The left hand goes over and under. And the left goes over, under and over. Really, you can keep doing it either way. You still make the knots. They just don't look quite as symmetrical if you don't follow the right pattern. And we'll take the right under and over, the left over and under, the left under and over, the right over and under. Same thing. We'll take the left under, the right over. Once you get down to the end, hopefully you've got a hang of the knot, and it's not as complicated as it was, and you don't have to hold things out and see it quite as the same as we did at the beginning of this video. And as you can see, things get a little bit more complicated when your strings get a lot smaller. I think I could probably get one more knot out of here. There we go. All right, so we've got, the wings are a little bit loppy, and I've got a little bit longer tail than perhaps I wanted, but you get the idea. And these knots slide a little bit, so you can kind of readjust them and tighten them as necessary. You'll want to clip off the ends of these, and because this satin cord melts when applied to a flame. So I use a little lighter and sort of melt the edges so that they don't slide around here. I've done that with this bug. So there you go, and then you'll have a nice keychain. Good luck charm to hunt some dragonflies. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, gotta get outside.